Welcome back to the Green Flag Attraction Podcast, the relationship podcast for high achieving entrepreneurs who are ready to quit the toxic love cycle and attract the power couple relationship on their vision board. If I have not met you yet, my name is Sarah. I am a certified coach who has been working with female entrepreneurs for over a decade. And what I know to be true is that you have everything, all of the skills that you need to attract the guy on your vision board. The only thing that's holding you back is this. It's your outdated belief systems about love, your subconscious belief patterns, and expectations that just do not serve you anymore. That's where I come in. I want to teach you how to think something different, do something different, and give you tools to actually move the needle forward, because I believe when impact-driven women have a relationship that supports them, they actually change the world. Now, if you are tired of online dating and surface level conversations, today's episode is for you. The reason that I'm so freaking excited is that Hinge is finally getting with the program and they're incorporating into the app what I teach my clients to do to attract high quality partners right off the bat. So today we're going to be talking about why small talk is officially dead in the dating apps, who Esther Perel is, how her new prompts with Hinge are shaking things up, why it matters to you. So if you're tired of conversations that go nowhere, this episode is really going to show you how to skip past the boring small talk like, hey, how's your week going? And help you build attraction that feels really effortless. I'm going to share with you the psychology behind why deep conversations create faster connections and give you examples of some prompts that are going to help you filter out those low effort guys and help you answer them in a way that feels really good and grounded. By the end of this episode, you're going to know exactly how to turn your DMs into real connection so that you can stop wasting time on the guys who do not match what you bring to the table. We are going to start by talking about what's shifting in the online dating world and the difference between small talk versus deep talk and why it matters. I truly believe that we're in a huge shift in the dating world where success-driven leaders and entrepreneurs, we're just really tired of the boring conversations. We want meaningful exchanges from the beginning because we have stuff to do. We are busy, and when you're driven by impact and a purpose bigger than yourself, you don't want to waste it on some guy who doesn't match that energy. I met Ian on Hinge almost 5 years ago. It's no secret that it was and still is my favorite dating app. Well, I'm not on it now, but it was my favorite dating app because of all of the customizations. When I was looking at someone's profile, I could see past their picture and their bio and look at all of the details, like if they had kids, if they didn't want kids, if they drinked, if they smoked, if they're religious or not. So it really helped me as a busy entrepreneur be able to use my time to not have conversations to ask all those questions. Now, what they didn't have back then was prompts that had those conversations from the very beginning. So I created some for myself because I wanted the conversations to go deeper. Now, finally, Hinge is learning. They are learning people want deeper conversations and their prompts are not helping with that. So they brought on Esther Perel to help them out. So who is Esther Perel? She is a world-renowned psychotherapist, a best-selling author, and a relationship expert known for transforming how we think about love, intimacy, and dating in the modern world. Her TED Talk has over 40 million views, so you go girl. She has partnered with Hinge, and she helped co-create 10 new prompts that are going to help you spark deeper, more meaningful conversations. So these prompts are called the Your World Collection, and they have prompts including it's not a vacation unless, I could stay up all night talking about, and in my friend group, I'm the one who blank. Now, what Perel says, I love. She says, when you ask questions that inspire a story versus a short answer, you get to understand the other person better. You can see them in the greater context of their past, their present, and their connection to others. When it boils down to it, small talk feels really safe, but it doesn't create that magnetic, effortless attraction that you're looking for. Now, the reason why is when you have deep conversations, oxytocin is going to release, and it's going to create that emotional bonding. Now, a study done from the Journal of Psychological Science showed that people feel closer after having deep talk after small surface level conversations. And this even came when it came to talking with strangers. So good talks are inspired by great questions. Now, how do you use these prompts, and how do you use them in a way that actually works for you? Now, when it comes to dating, your online bio is the biggest time saver ever, and I want to teach you how to use it to your advantage. This was one of my biggest hacks when I was single. I lived and died by this, and when I tweaked this in my bio, everything shifted. So instead of getting, hey beautiful, how's your morning? Or this is my favorite movie, to what's your favorite movie prompt, I started getting answers that started telling me who they actually were. The goal in all of this is to spark curiosity. So here are some examples. One is, what's one experience you've had that you wish you could relive? If you could swap lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? What's a challenge you've overcome that you're proud of? These are going to invite stories, not one-word answers. They're going to help filter, because low effort men are going to say, that's too much effort. I just want to DM someone, hi, beautiful. Like, I want to keep it surface level. A high effort man is going to engage. He's not going to skate by with minimal effort. He is going to be intrigued, and he's going to be excited that someone is bringing more to the table. Now, why does all of this matter when it comes to dating and when it comes to effortless attraction? Real attraction is built on emotional depth and your shared values. You're going to learn what those are quicker when you're asking quality questions. When you ask quality questions early, it is going to save you all of that time from having to figure it out further down the road. You're also going to get some additional benefits from this. First off, it is going to reveal their actual values, not their surface level traits. So instead of asking something like, what do you do for work? You can say, what lights you up right now? It's going to give you insight into their passions, their priorities, what their drive looks like. Attraction grows when your values align, and it goes past what your hobbies are or where you like to vacation. You want someone who aligns with how you want to show up in life. You want someone who supports you, who has emotional depth, who has responsibility for themselves. You want more than someone who just can vibe with you, right? Now, the other thing it's going to give you is you are going to uncover the why and the how to who they are. Now, this is the detail that most people skip, and this is one of the key areas that I work with my clients, because someone saying, I love marathons, for example, that's surface level. That's a hobby. Now, if you get deeper by asking, how do you like to run those marathons? Or you provide additional details for the things you enjoy doing, like, because it teaches me discipline and I enjoy pushing my limits. That's going to give you the why. They enjoy the growth and the resilience. And it's also going to give you the how, showing that they take action and that it's not just talk. This is going to help you instantly see if that person is wired in the way that you want a partner to show up for you, not just through talk, but through the actual actions of what they're doing. The other advantage is that it's going to make the attraction really easy. And who doesn't want dating to be easier, right? I want you to think back to a time that you've met someone who had just like undeniable magnetic energy. What was it? Like, were you at a networking event? Were you like meeting someone through a mutual friend? I have been known to come home and say, like, I just met my new best friend today. Like, you just have that instant connection. What about that moment made it so special? Usually it is shared passion, interest, purpose, a common goal. When your core values match, the conversation flows. You don't have to force it. It's natural. When you have two people who share similar priorities, it is called value congruence. And it is one of the strongest predictors for long-term relationship success, because when you have two people that like to show up in life the same way, it makes life really easy, right? The better questions that you ask from the beginning, the more clarity you're going to get to help make your decision easier about whether this person passes or doesn't pass, because it's a big choice. Like, do you want to spend the rest of your life with this person? If the answer is maybe, it's a no. All right, last part. This is the practical advice for you, me telling you how to use all of this information into the real world. Now, before you start asking a bunch of deep questions to your date, the first question that you need to ask yourself is, what do I want? So I want you to ask yourself, like, what do I want? Before you answer with just a nice guy, I'm going to tell you that you don't. You want a hell of a lot more than that. You want like a guy who is emotionally available, who supports you, who brings you flowers just because. I cannot tell you how much time I wasted on guys, nice guys, giving them a chance just to see where it would go. The questions that you ask are going to change based on what you're looking for. I tell my clients to always go at least one step deeper. This is like my little hack, because if you're looking for something casual or you don't want kids versus you're looking for a serious relationship and you want to start a family yesterday, the questions you ask are going to be a little bit deeper. Now, this is what this is going to look like in real life. When you go one step deeper, it is going to give you a lot more clarity than just that first question. So if you're on a dating app, you can skip the, hey, how are you? Tell me about yourself. I want you to start with, hey, I'm curious. What's lighting you up right now? And if they say nothing, like goodbye, don't even respond or waste your time, because you want someone who's excited about something in their life. If you're on an actual date and it's not in an app, be playful, be vulnerable, ask questions that get them thinking. So I like to ask, this was one of my go-tos, was if you could switch places with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? This is going to tell you the qualities that they value. This is going to tell you how they want to spend their time, the people that they look up to. It's going to give you a lot more information than what do you like doing on your day off. Now, how do you answer these prompts if somebody asks you? Now, the key to this is to be as specific as possible. So instead of like, if someone asks you, what do you like to do for fun? And you like to travel, like me, don't just say I like to travel. Get super specific. What do you do when you travel? How does travel look like to you? So for example, you could say, I'm obsessed with finding the best hole-in-the-wall sushi spots when I travel. When you are specific, it will make you magnetic, because you can have two people like to travel, but they might like to travel in very different ways. The more specific, the easier the attraction is going to be. All I want you to remember, specific, specific, specific. If you want to stand out online and effortlessly attract someone who actually gets you, you have got to go deeper from the start. This week, I want you to take a couple of the questions, ask them in real life, put them in your dating bio. What type of responses do you get? What does the vibe feel like? If you want to completely upgrade your dating bio to you code it so that you can save time, filter out the F-boys, and attract someone who actually checks all your boxes, I have a workbook called Instant Bio Glow Up, where I teach you how to figure out your core values. I have a quiz, I have journal prompts, and everything in there for you to transfer who you are in real life onto your dating bio to save you time and energy. And if you are questioning or doubting and you are unsure if it's even out there, I want you to tune in next week, because we are going to be diving into bare minimum versus queen treatment, how to get it. Because you deserve the love, the life that is on your vision board. This week, it just starts with deeper questions. Next week, we're going to talk about belief. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with a friend who might need to hear this. And if you have any relationship questions, slide into my DMs on Instagram, Female Millionaire Mindset. I'd love to chat, get to know you. Let me know your thoughts. And if you don't want to DM me there, slide it into the comments below. I love the questions because I use them to help create the content and answer your most asked questions. So thanks for watching. I will see you next week.